Hello, everybody. Welcome to Space Quest 5. Roger Wilco. The next mutation. Is this the first one that didn't have the other guy from Andromeda? Mark Crozier? What was the other guy's name? Scott something? Captain's Log, SES Excalibur, start date 2709.67. Fleet Admiral Roger Wilco commanding. The Excalibur is on course to investigate the mysterious disappearance of several ships in the uncharted region of space known as the Menindo Triangle. I know that I've been selected for this mission due to my great achievements as a military leader and matchless diplomatic skills. Is it really a captain's log if you're the fleet admiral? I go forward with total confidence in my ship and my crew, yet I am vaguely uneasy. I cannot put memories of traveling to the future and meeting my son off my mind. Each night my dreams are haunted by the image of the woman he said would one day be my wife. I know she's out there, somewhere. But that's not important right now. The fate of trillions rides on the decisions I may have to make in the next several hours. As captain of the Star Confederacy's proudest flagship, I must follow the supreme guideline. To boldly go where no man has... No. To brilliantly traverse where no creature has traversed... No, that's... skip it. Admiral, strike ship's coming at point 35. Shields up. Battle stations. Lock weapons. Neutron beams locked. Proton torpedoes armed. Tactical. Fire neutron beams. Helm. Hard to port. Get over it. What in the name of the star cluster are you doing in the bridge simulator? Get your sorry carcass out of there and get back to class where you belong, Space Cadet. I should do a little more. If I catch you again with permission, I'll have you tossed out of the academy so fast you'll get warp disorientation. Should give him a more William Shatner. That's who he's based off of. Rames T. Quirk, I believe is his name. His illusions of spacefaring grandeur cruelly shattered by Captain Quirk. Roger Wilco exits from the bridge simulator into the hallways of the Star Confederacy Space Academy, where he has enrolled himself in an attempt to become his lifelong dream of... attempt to realize his lifelong dream, The last several months have not been easy for our hero, what with having to juggle time between skipping classes, snoozing through lectures, and spending long moments considering the implications of actually opening a textbook. But our fearless former sanitation engineer has stumbled resolutely past these obstacles, pursuing his goal with waveless determination, blissfully unaware that fate was about to hurl another spitball in his direction. Alright, let's make some quick adjustments. Speed all the way up. Oh, yeah, not all the way, but pretty high up there. Make our first save. Dream. Cheat time. Cadet Schlupo appears to be dull and stodgy, much like yourself. Check out the brain pan on this guy. He's probably smarter than your whole family. Wolf is the senior class Ambi Jiu-Jitsu champion at the academy. Cadet Oda is one of the horniest individuals you're likely to meet. Scanning the Protocon 9000 is not currently not scanning you. If you're gonna make a move, now's the time. Uh-oh, busted. Maybe you should have taken the correspondence course instead. Gronko is commanding a Nova-class scout ship when he finds himself face-to-face with 3 Horak battlecruisers. He should A. Surrender in the face of impossible odds. B. Pretend they aren't there. C. Activate his ship's self-destruct mechanism. D. Beam over a pick-you-up bouquet. E. Reboot. D. When encountering an alien ship for the first time, you should immediately open fire with every weapon at your disposal, broadcast Wagner's Ride of the Valkyries over the comlink, beam your entire crew over to them in as gestures of goodwill, B. Then A. None of the above. God damn it, I'm stupid. I apologize. You've seen this. You have a strange suspicion you've seen this woman before, but you can't quite place her. Cadet McBlob likes to keep one eye out for trouble, which frequently causes him to bump into things. Cadet Antenna has been the brunt of many jibe concerning her cranial appendages. Now, I'm fairly certain it's B then A, but let's check. It's E, none of the above. Before beaming down to an unexplored planet for the first time, you should be sure to check A. To see that your seatbelt is fastened and tray tables are locked securely in the upright position. B. Your fly. C. Your life insurance coverage. D. The Petzer valve in your oxygen mask. Or E. The planet's atmospheric readings. It's E. And ruin an alien planet with no weapons and a killer android out for your blood. You should A. Gather basic ingredients to make gunpowder, and I fashion a cannon from vines and sticks. No, that's when you're doing when you're fighting a Dino Man. Stuff banana in its exhaust pipe. Drop a rock on the robot and shout "Hasta la vista, baby." D. Roll in the mud to camouflage yourself. E. Climb a tree, flap your arms wildly, and scream "tweet, tweet" at the top of your lungs in order to mimic the mating behavior of the ruby-throated Actarian swine falcon as a diversionary tactic. Stuffing a banana in the tailpipe is also a valid answer, I suppose. You're on an EVA with a partner, and you notice his face is turning blue and he's clutching wildly at his throat. This is a sign that A. You will soon need a new partner. B. In a burst of creative insight, he has created a new dance called the Moonwalk. C. He is suffering from a vitamin deficiency and needs to eat more leafy green vegetables. D. He fell for the old golf ball and the arrows trick. E. A and D. To ensure that your crew's microwave meals are heated adequately and evenly on board your ship, you should wrap everything in aluminum foil. No. B. Cook each meal at the maximum power settings for 45 minutes. Put a live space varmint in each meal so you can easily determine when it's done. Huck the thing and settle for roasting wieners on the maneuvering decks. Or E. Inject a radioactive plutonium isotope into each piece of food. When it glows, it's ready. I'm pretty sure it's C, but let's check. If Grebe leaves the Crab Nebula at 3200 hours, Galactic Standard Time, and travels at 9.75 billion ZPM, how long will it take him to reach the planet Davicon 5 if he has the solar winds at his back? .3 hours. Excuse me. B. He will never reach Davicon 5. The solar winds is highly unstable and will blow him off course. 3.75 standard days. 49:30 Galactic Standard Time. Or E. Never. The neutron star at the center of the Crab Nebula is so massive the Grebe ship can never reach escape velocity. Good to know. How fast does light travel through a vacuum? 186,000 miles per hour. B. Very, 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 very fast. 669,600,000 miles per hour. D. Depends whether it's an upright or canister vacuum. I remember this one to be D for sure. Which is an example of a fuzzy boundary. The area in space between two planetary bodies where a smaller third object is not clearly under the gravitational influence of either. B. The event horizon of a supermassive black hole. C. The place where a receding hairline gives way to bare scalp. The point at which the marginal utility of trying to squeeze the last bit of toothpaste from the tube is offset by the opportunity cost of going to the store and get a new one. It's what I thought it was. To successfully accomplish a manual molecular reintegration bypass on a standard teleporter, you should reverse the phase polarity of the interface grid, jiggle the handle, pray fervently to whatever deity you happen to believe in, C then B, or switch to US Sprint. The serious answer. Test over already. Yes, sir, I agree that cleaning the Academy crest is an appropriate punishment for being late to class. I'll get right on it. Knock it off, Wilco. Drop dead, Wilco. Did your mother have any children who lived, Wilco? I'm not sure I like what you're implying. Some more bright, shining faces of the Starcon's elite... Yeah, whatever. I'll go to poke 'em. Haven't you got anything better to do than bother us, Wilco? Get lost, Wilco. Get a rank first, buddy. No! We'll need this. You cram the Scrub-O-Matic into your seemingly bottomless pocket. And we'll need need these. You cram the safety cones into your seemingly bottomless pocket. And just... I've told this story before, and I'm gonna tell it again. When I originally played this, I would run it on Windows. It's not meant for that. You need to run it through DOS. If you run on Windows, it is likely to crash all the time. Usually when that thing falls on you, or things fall on you, and or when you're kicking it back in, that's the usual time. Another interesting but totally useless example of technological engineering at work. A Deltan frigate from the G6 quadrant. Hopefully a ship like this will one day be yours, provided of course that you make it through the rigorous academy. Tarkon Academy is a rigorous training regimen. This is the three-man fighter. This three-man fighter was captured from the dreaded pirates of Pestilon during their daring attempt to escape their confines of Space Quest 3. Named for his beloved wife, the sleek corvette called Lady Plusbucker is reserved for the Academy Commandant's use exclusively. Recently, several freshmen were disciplined for scandalously altering the ship's name as a cadet initiation prank. A pair of your cadet classmates are deeply engaged in conversation here. Let's go bother them. Keep your hands to yourself, Wilco. Go play in the airlock, Roger. Sure thing, Admiral. We'll get right on it. Security guard prevents unauthorized access to the maximum security area beyond his post. It appears to be one of the 9 moons of Nova. The planet Davicon 5 is a great travel destination filled with fun for Mom and Dad and the entire associated offspring, and where you can still get the most from your vacation Bookazoid. Place down the cones, because if you don't, bad things happen. And we place down the Scrub-matic. Scrub cleaner with pet in its sit and spin clean action is currently folded for easy transport. Scrub-matic sit and spin cleaner is ready for action. Action's ready for boarding. Make sure your seatbelt is fastened and tray tables are locked in the upright position. How does this thing work? Yow! Let's make her nice and shiny. It'd be a lot easier if I could just use the arrow keys. This was before the invention of WASDA. It's a lot longer than it usually does. Nice and shiny. Hey, what do you think the cones are there for, asshole? As you can see, in Ambassador Wayne, we run a very tight ship around here at the Academy. This institution is the pride of the Star Confederation and one of the best of its kind in the known universe. And it's nice to see our tax buckazoids aren't going completely to waste, Captain Clark. Here we are, Miss Master. This is the main rotunda. It's dedicated to Star Date. Ambassador? Excuse me, aren't you Roger Wilco, the man who foiled the Sarins some years back? Yes. She didn't look that happy in the previous screen. This is probably Roger vision. Suddenly it all comes rushing back. It's her! The woman from the holodisc in Space Quest 4. Now's your chance, Roger. Say something clever and romantic. Yes. Way to sleep her back onto her feet, Roger. Nice to see you haven't lost your golden touch with women. Excuse me, Ambassador, but we should be heading to the conference now. You're not at all what I expected, Wilco. See you around. Hold on a minute, Cadet. Looks like you missed a spot. Sir, you better watch your step. The floor is still really wet and just a little bit slippery. Nice rug, Quirk. Is that a toupee or a roadkill? You did that on purpose, Wilco. I'm placing you on double secret probation. One more screw up in your space cadet days are over. You were feckin' told. You don't want to pick the cones up yet. The floor's still wet. Fair enough, my friend. What's he playing there? This computer monitor displays pertinent information. Is this Galaga? I've never actually seen Galaga before. Yes, go, my little friend. Do my bidding. Grade Master 2000. Sat stores. Name Gordon F. Fail. A. Einstein. Fail. R. Wilco. F. Flash Gordon. What was that? Excuse me, Captain, you didn't raise your hand. Now, as I was saying, Ambassador Wangmaster, we are a fairly remote installation, and I simply can't spare the ships to launch the kind of operation you suggest. I'm afraid you don't understand the potential ramifications of this problem, Admiral. If the sludge bandits continue to legally dump toxic waste whenever and wherever they choose, the environmental consequences could be staggering. Entire planets could be devastated. I think you overstate the issue, Ambassador. Even so, we have more than enough ships on patrol to put a stop to these sludge bandits, as you call them. Look, Ambassador, we have top-notch ships staffed with the finest crews in the galaxy. Starcon accepts only the best and brightest for fleet training. You look, Rughead! Illegal dumping is going on in the sector right under your polyweave. Our patrols have located dumping sites on 4 planets in the G6 quadrant alone. Hey, this is made from real hair. In any case, I'd like to hear more about these alleged dumping sites, perhaps over dinner this evening? I've already transmitted the coordinates to Starcon Central Command, along with a list of suspected sites that we haven't been able to check out yet. Well, then that settles it. Captain Quirk, you shall go to these sites and investigate Ambassador Whitemeister's allegations. Admiral, I'll be going along as an observer. I'm afraid that's impossible. Regulations strictly forbid civilian participation in military operations. Admiral, I think it'd be a good idea to have the Ambassador along. I'm sure the two of us could develop a productive working relationship. Admiral, may I remind you that I am an official representative of the people of Quadrant G6 with full ambassadorial status and am such not subject to... Now, Ambassador, I'm sure Captain Quirk will do everything necessary to resolve the situation. There's no need for you to hinder him on this mission. This is my system and my people we're talking about. I'm going on that ship, and that's all there is to it. Case closed. We're adjourned. Good day, gentlemen. No! Ow. Oh, great. The Savior of the Universe in all his glory. Isn't there a mop somewhere with your name on it? Yes, it's a golden mop. Way to go, Raj. Another stellar performance. Yeah, I caught the jerk trying to sneak answers off my test. Shh, here he comes. Ah, this is awful. I totally biffed on my stat test. I'll never make captain now. That's too bad, Captain Shiplock. How'd you make out, Roger? I haven't seen my score yet. The stat score for our class are posted on the bulletin board, Raj. I'm sure you made better out than I did. See, that looks pretty bummed. He must not have done very well on the stat. Then again, he probably did better than you. Not you. I don't feel like talking right now, Roger. Go play Romanian roulette with a hand phaser or something. But those don't have unloaded oh, I see what you're saying. You've always wondered what this panel does, but never been able to figure out its function. The explanation was probably given in one of the many class lectures slept away during your tenure here at the Academy. A group of your brother cadets. Stop it, Roger, or I'll rip off your arm and beat you over the head with it. Take off, Wilco. Were you born an idiot, Wilco, or have you perfected stupidity through a lifetime of practice? Yes. This patrol ship was damaged in a slight skirmish with smugglers on the rim of the galaxy and is currently undergoing a major overhaul. Fortunately, it suffered less damage than the ship Roger tried to place in hyperspace before leaving the space dock. This bulk cargo freighter contains supplies for the colony on Clorox 2. Trainers like this one are used to instruct cadets in basic space flight techniques. Due to the relative lack of skills by the cadets, the ship suffers a high rate of attrition. The current number of shipwrecks stands at 3 and is currently held by Roger, which includes a notable incident where he totaled a ship without leaving the hangar. Odds are 2 to 1 among his classmates that Roger will break his own record before graduating. Alright, we'll call it a video here. I am the Blues 32. This is Space Quest 5, The Next Mutation. TTFN, Tata for now. I need to go see if I have the coordinate thingies.